Hello everyone, this is Fateh Luhar, Assistant Professor, Department of Electronics and Communication at Engineering College Jalawar. The lecture is prepared for R2 syllabus 6th semester EC student. Okay, in this lecture we will going to discuss about folded dipole antenna, Yagi-Uda antenna and log periodic antenna. Okay, so first we will discuss the folded dipole antenna. So in this design you can see this is the structure of folded dipole antenna. Basically folded dipole antenna is nothing basically it is a two dipole is connected each other at the end. Basically at the end A and B, two dipole lambda by 2 dipoles added at the point A and B, and power supply by the transmission line, by the balanced transmission line, any one of the dipole. So in that case this dipole is connected by the transmission line. Okay, so and the radiation pattern of the folded dipole antenna is similar to the dipole antenna. Basically this is the edge shape radiation pattern, or yeah, you can say this is the dumbbell shape of radiation pattern. Okay, but folded dipole antenna have the advanced characteristic compared to the dipole antenna: directivity, gain and input impedance of the antenna, so and broadness of the frequency. So now discuss the how to calculate the input impedance of the antenna. This is the equivalent diagram of the two wire folded lambda by 2 dipole antennas. Okay. Basically this is the equivalent of this circuit. So equation of input impedance, the equation for the input impedance or a terminal impedance or a radiation resistance of the folded dipole antenna can be detected by considering the figure number 9.1 and drawing its equivalent diagram as so in 9.4. Okay, let V be the EMF applied at the antenna terminal A dash A. This is the being divided equally in each dipole, hence the voltage in each dipole is V by 2, as shown in by the nodal analysis. V by 2 equal to I1, as per the nodal analysis, V1 equal to I1 plus Z11, I2 plus Z12. In that case, Z1 input impedance of the this antenna, okay, and Z12 equal to mutual impedance between the antenna dipole 1 and 2. Okay, and current I1 and 2 flowing at the terminal of dipole number 1 and dipole 2. Okay, so V1 V by 2 equal to I1 Z11 plus Z12 when I1 equal to I2. Okay, basically both dipole is similar, so both have the equivalent current flowing. Okay, so current I1 equal to I2. In that case, the V by 2 equal to I1 equal to multiply Z1 plus Z12. The two dipole in the system are very close to each other. The spacing A between two dipoles is of the order of lambda by 100. So Z11 approximately equal to Z12. So mutual impedance is equal to the Z11. So we applying this equation. So V by 2 equal to I1 2 multiply Z11. But standard dipole antenna have the input impedance is 73 ohms. So we putting this Z equal to 4 multiply 73. So total impedance of the folded dipole antenna in case of two element 292 ohms. Okay, this is the input impedance of the folded dipole when we use the two dipole. For three dipole, if we use the three dipole, in that case the total impedance is 9 multiplied 73, the total impedance 657 ohm. And we generally we have the input impedance Z multiply n square Z3 73. If have the multiple of the dipoles, then we use the this equation, we can solve the and calculate the input impedance of the n antenna and dipole antenna impedance. Okay, n is the number of the half wave dipole in that case. Okay, now we discuss the Yagi-Uda antenna. Okay, it consists of the driven element, reflector, and one or more director. Basically, the Yagi antenna is consist of the driven element, second is reflector, and one or more director. Yagi-Uda antenna is an array of the driven element or an active element where the power from the transmitter is fed or which feed receive power to the receiver. Okay, na? So we will discuss directly. This is the Yagi-Uda antenna structure. In this structure, there are the three type of the components. The three type of the element. First element is the reflector. Second element is the driven element. Third element is the director. Okay. All three elements have the different characteristic. Okay. And you can see the working of the reflector. Basically, the reflector working is reflect the energy, electromagnetic signal coming from the driven element. If the energy element incident on the reflector, it reflect back to the direction of the driven director and director side. So a radiation pattern is combined with the main direction. Okay, director basically provide the directivity in particular directions. Okay, so you can see this is the radiation pattern of the Yagi-Uda antenna. Is look like the unidirectional. Basically, the Yagi-Uda antenna is a unidirectional antenna and have high gain characteristic. The complete unidirectional Yagi-Uda antenna is equivalent to the similar to lens, source, and mirror. This is the mirror, this is source, and this is the lens. Okay, basically it is focusing the beam in particular directions. Okay, so reflector antenna length, this is the standard antenna length. Reflector antenna length is 500 divided by frequency in megahertz. Okay, feet. Okay, driven element length 475 divided by 500 divided by frequency in megahertz. Okay, feet. Or director length is 455 divided by frequency in megahertz, feet. So using this we can calculate the length of the reflector, driven element, and director element. Okay, so this is the complete Yagi-Uda antenna structure. Okay, this is the 6 element Yagi-Uda antenna with folded dipole. In this case we use this is only the single dipole antenna. Okay, and have the input impedance 73, but in this case we use the folded dipole antenna. Okay, so this is the folded dipole antenna here with six element Yagi antenna with the folded dipole antenna. Okay, This is the typical television Yagi antenna. In earlier we generally use this type of the antenna for televisions. Okay, this is a single dipole, folded dipole antenna, and is connected by the single rod and with the insulator. Okay, now we discuss low periodic antenna. Low periodic, basically this is the arrangement of the dipole antenna in a parallel combinations. Low periodic antenna basically is a broadband antenna. Okay, but Yagi antenna is high gain antenna and directive antenna. Okay, so the low periodic antenna, the characteristic of input impedance is not vary, okay, throughout the frequency range. So it consists of the sequence of side by side parallel linear dipole forming a coplanar array. Although this antenna has slightly smaller directivity than the Yagi antenna, and they are achievable and maintained over much wider bandwidth. Basically, the characteristic of low periodic, basically the bandwidth is high. Basically, throughout the bandwidth, the impedance is approximately constant. So you can see this is a single dipole 1, dipole 2, dipole 3, dipole 3, 4, and dipole 5, and so on. Okay, so the element parameter, okay, Rn plus 1, and diameter of this element, these are the putting in that ways. Okay, so while the geometry dimension of the Yagi antenna array element do not follow any set of pattern, the length, spacing, diameter, and even gap spacing at dipole center of the log periodic array increase log thermically as defined by the inverse of the geometry ratio T tau. So according to the geometry ratio tau, the L2 divided by L1 plus 1, Ln plus 1 divided by Ln, R2 similarly R2 by R1, Rn plus 1 divided by Rn, D2 by D1, D1 plus 1 by Dn. So all the parameter is increase log thermically. Okay, na? So all the parameter of the Rn plus everything is increase the according the log thermically. Another parameter that is the usually associated with log periodic dipole array is the spacing factor sigma defined by Rn plus 1 minus Rn divided by 2 Ln plus 1. Straight line through the dipole and meet to form an angle of 2 alpha, which is the characteristic of the frequency independent structure. So you can see this is the input impedance of the low periodic antenna, and this is the frequency in the term of the log thermic of frequency. So the input impedance is not too much vary, it basically moderate at particular range according to the log thermic frequency variation. If the input impedance of the log periodic antenna is plotted as a function of the frequency, will be repetitive. However, it is plotted as a function of the log thermic of the frequency, will be periodic, not necessarily sinusoidal, with each cycle being exactly identical to that preceding ones. Hence the name log periodic antenna, because the variation is periodic with respect to the log thermic of the frequency. A typically variation of the impedance as a function of the frequency is shown in figure. Other parameters that undergo similar variation are the pattern, directivity, beamwidth, and other side log. So the log periodic antenna, the directivity, beamwidth, and side log also the similar patterns throughout the bandwidth. Okay, na?